Welcome today to Sinner's Brunch. I'm so glad to have you. Today is a fun day. It's the day that we talk about letters of apology. I'm just writing one of my letters of apology. I've got my box of stationery. These aren't for things that we as team leaders have done wrong. We should always apologize for that, write our own letters. But I have started writing ghosted letters to teammates and staffmates who've had something bad happen to them for which they will never get an apology that we know of. It just doesn't look like it's in the cards. And so I have found a technique rooted in science that I'll tell you about, whereby I listen to them, and even though we accept they will not get an apology, it is not prudent to try to get one, I ghostwrite the apology for them. So one example might be I had a colleague who was giving a wonderful presentation when an earthquake hit, a big earthquake, and she felt terrible. A few months later, she couldn't really shake it. And so on behalf of the universe, I wrote her a very full-throated letter of apology. She did not deserve that earthquake in the middle of her presentation. And she laughed. And this is a very smart woman. She actually felt better. It helped her reset her nervous system. It doesn't always work like that, but it can be very effective. I myself discovered this when I was going through a painful breakup. And I knew I was not going to get the letter of apology that I deserved, so I decided to write my own. And as I was writing it, I realized it didn't really help me feel better. And so I sat back and thought, well, what would make me feel better? You know, people say, write the letter you'll never send. But that wasn't helping me feel better either. I wanted an apology. And when I thought about it, I finally figured out that I didn't want to be in a relationship with that person anymore. What was really on my heart was taking care of something precious that we were both committed to. And as long as that was done, I was actually okay. I was freed from the sense that I even needed an apology. I got the apology I needed, and I also knew what I wanted going forward. It lightened me up. Now, I learned about this from this wonderful book called The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van der Kolk. It's about the healing of overwhelming situations that we all face. And everybody has a different threshold for what that overwhelming feeling is. But in one of the chapters called Filling in the Holes and Creating Structures, it talks about how we can have our pain witnessed. And once it's witnessed, it could be suggested to us that was wrong to have happened that way, and that an ideal colleague would not have done that. An ideal mother, father, partner would not have done that. And in doing so, something gets reset in your body that helps you go on with your life, and that becomes a memory that doesn't really affect you much. It's still there, it did happen, but it's not infected and painful. And one of the tools we as team leaders have to do is the idea of an apology letter, writing an apology letter in the voice of that television executive or that rude person at the rest stop in order to help a teammate feel better, or even ourselves. So good luck with your letter writing. It's a wonderful tool for your team. Take care until the next Sinner's Brunch.